But yeah, Thanksgiving's coming. And speaking of turkeys, did you guys hear about this Butterball scandal?
No.
Please.
You guys, we got to start there. It's Thanksgiving. You know, we're talking about turkey. So let's.
That's the type of turkey I got.
Let's pull this up real quick and see if you guys are aware of this.
These turkeys are transgender.
He said that's the kind of turkey he got.
You got a Butterball turkey?
I got a Butterball.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
That was, you know why I got a Butterball? Because that was the only one that was, all I saw was 13 pounds, 14 pounds. And I was trying to find, because we're having more people over than usual. So I had to find the biggest one. And Butterball was the one that.
Okay, well, thankfully I didn't get a Butterball turkey because I got the free turkey from ShopRite.
James about to ruin your dreams.
Yeah. So this has been going viral. I was shown this by people that are on TikTok all the time. So check this out.
You have to clean your turkey very well, Simone.
Yeah. Well, the brine will kill all the.
Let's don't start off good.
Pull this up, Mom.
You want to put some Lysol on it.
Here we go.
The men are essaying the turkeys. The workers at a Butterball turkey plant were caught essaying, full-blown essaying the turkeys. These men were caught on video putting their thinglings inside of the turkeys' vajayjay before the turkeys were. Other men at this meat processing facility were caught putting their inside of the turkeys. Other men were violently abusing the turkey by stomping on them until they were unalive. And these same men will stop the entire production line, like the conveyor belt that has all the turkeys. They will stop that.
Yeah, this was a huge story. They got caught on hidden cameras. Men were, like she said, essaying. We're going to say that for YouTube and all the algorithms. Essaying the actual turkeys. Violating them with their fingers and other parts, and also being very abusive, kicking them, swinging them like baseball bats. There was reports of them just violently groping them, rubbing their naked bodies up against them.
My goodness, yo.
You're
already slaughtering
Why are
them.
you laughing, James?
That's horrible. That's horrible.
They're already being slaughtered for food, bruh.
They gave Butterball a new name, a new definition. We got a whole new meaning to Butterball there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude.
That is crazy.
That is...
But who did you say was doing it?
The workers.
Yeah,
Simone is putting
so
a
we
whole
know,
bottle of sriracha
so
in
listen,
that brine.
we know that's just another testament to Trump's got to do some work there, because you know who's working in them factories.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
You know who's in them. So think my mom said this, and Liz said this earlier when I told them, if they're doing that to turkeys, imagine what they're doing out in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
With girls, women,
yeah.
little boys.
The whole I was talking to you about the Lake and Raleigh case.
I mean, they've been doing it. Sorry.
18 minutes she was fighting this dude off.
18 minutes she was fighting for her life.
What type of person are you, dude? What type of person are you?
That's why there's been this huge debate whether or not he should have got the death penalty or life in prison.
Death penalty.
A lot of people say death penalty, but I'm of the mindset where it's life in prison is too cushy. There should be we should have this other category where it's you can do life in prison, but it's this other kind of prison where it's not, you don't get cable, you don't get, there's no good, you don't get rec time, you're
listen,
you got to pay for that for the rest of your life, because death is just, that's too easy to me.
Yeah.
She had to suffer for 18 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I was more saying for the taxpayer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for the taxpayer, definitely. But I still think
that's too easy.
That's too easy of a punishment.
My question is, what are they going to do to these guys that were abusing those turkeys?
Listen, those guys have no names.
Yeah.
Those guys are just
They
going to
know
let
they
go.
are.
They can find them.
Listen,
they can find
as soon as those videos came out, them dudes probably all ran and hid, because they don't have any. They're finding out, even a lot of these people that are coming here that use those apps. The app does a terrible job of tracking people. They know that it's really not effective. So there's no way to trace these people. So just thought I would give you that story. I'm shocked that you have a Butterball turkey. You better do some extra.
Somehow when you said Butterball, we were
Papa
talking
Jeff is like,
about that.
no turkey.
Yeah, Pops, when you see that turkey sitting on the table,
Oh boy.
This reminds
none
me.
for me, thanks.
Remember the skit on Scary Movie with
Yeah.
the guy with the hand? He's coming to serve the turkey.
Yeah,
None for me.
yeah, yeah.
My turkey was fine.
Yeah.
I cleaned it very nice.
I mean,
Very
this-
nice.
But you know how like there's the whole conspiracy theory about like adrenochrome and like how when you torture a human, like there's a conspiracy theory about like torturing something and then killing it in that moment does something to it, like you consuming it after that. That's why there's things that exist like kosher and halal and stuff like that, because it's made sure that it's killed in a humane way, in a way that's like blessed by God in a sense. So if you're looking at something that is tortured and then slaughtered and then we're eating it, is that
We don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all double pray over that turkey, bro.
Yeah.
Do like a whole blessing over that thing, cause
Yeah. Yep.
Now you tell.
That's crazy.
I mean, those factories are, we don't know the ethnicity, but we can make a good assumption here.
I mean, I saw the video. Look, I can kind of tell what the ethnicity was.
But all those factories, especially like in those areas where it's kind of like rural, most of the workers are shipped in because they have literally gotten rid of like the workforce,
Yeah.
which was predominantly black and white,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of time a lower income.
Yeah.
They've replaced them because what happens from a factory farming standpoint is the farms are essentially subbed out to like a bigger name,
Right.
So like a Tyson, a Purdue, a Butterball.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't care who is there because they're just like
As long as the work's
yeah, as long as the work get done. So that's why, like, even though the name Butterball or whatever it is, it's
It's a plant that Butterball
plant, yeah.
like contracts out
out
yeah.
too.
Dude, I've
Right.
seen it firsthand. Like I'm in that in that community. Even even when I came and lived here, at the age of like 13, 14, what they do is the immigrant community. They have like a agency sort of.
Yeah.
You go into that community and then you'll even do the transport too, bring all of them to
I've
the
seen it, yeah.
factories, and the managers that work there, like you can look at me and tell that I'm like 12 or 13.
Right.
They don't care.
They don't say anything. As long as that work is getting done and it's cheap labor.
And they probably get. I'm not making excuses for them, but I'm sure their life is hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're around this all day.
Yeah.
So
You ain't getting no action at home, so you're looking at that. You around these turkeys all day.
Hey, me.
Well, I'm just.
Or
I mean-
these countries are dumping the prison system.
They're
they do
dumping
some
mentally
crazy,
ill people. They're saying,
yeah.
doing the crazy stuff.
and
Yeah.
like you said, like if they're willing to do that to animals,
Yeah.
imagine what they're going to do to human beings.
Right.
Which
If
is
they
why we
catch
got to
you-
clean up
Well,
the
we
streets.
see it.
If they catch you slipping like Lake and Riley jogging by yourself,
Gosh.
like
Yeah.
that's what happens. If they catch you and no one's around to do anything,
I see girls on Instagram going out to run. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
dude, what about these women that go to countries that they don't know by themselves
Oh my goodness.
and they end up missing or something? You know, it's like, why are you traveling to the Middle East by yourself? Thinking just so comfortable in your lifestyle that you think nothing's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying about the prison thing, but it's like then it's like I said, it's always going to be this like code of ethics. This is inhumane. There's always going to be somebody. You know what I mean?
But what he did was inhumane.
No, I know. But
You know what I'm saying? So, like, why do we need to be humane to someone who
I
has
agree.
given up their rights to humanity?
I agree. I'm just saying that when you get into the logistics of things, there's always going to be like we're wrong. You know, we don't do that.
But that's what the argument against the death penalty is too, because like you don't want to legislate that the government has the authority to decide who lives or dies, right? So yeah, you can't decide who lives or dies, but we don't have to provide for you anymore.
That's true. Our society, we aren't ready for like real punishment. Like,
Yeah.
Ever since I've been on X, there's real punishment.
Right.
Like
And especially in other cultures.
In other cultures,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
But we used to have that system here. Like the prisons that used to exist here were like that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't until recently that the prison system changed.
Yeah, and the thing is, from the way all societies are like this, but men keep other men in check. Without strong men to control and keep other men fearful of what could happen to them, men would literally be terror. They would be monsters. You know, these dudes, they're afraid of other men.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so
that's the how societies work. It takes strong men to keep other men in check.
Oh yeah, every video I've seen on X where it's a crime and then they catch up to the criminal, it's always men who are checking that person.
Yeah.
You know, who are making sure that they make an example out of them. You know, so I just think like because we've become so focused on the rights or whatever, they're like even somebody who murdered somebody, and torture them.
Yeah.
You're like, what about their rights?
Right. What? They gave up their
No.
they
You
gave
gave it
up
up.
their rights.
No.
When you choose to torture somebody and you give up your chance at a dignified society.
Yeah.
Women, children, and older people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nope. Not gonna stand for it.
We can't
And
have you back
turkeys.
here. No.
Can't have it. We can't.
Listen, you
take
ruined
it.
this man's.
So
You ain't ruined my Thanksgiving.
nah, Moan don't care. Listen,
No, he don't care.
I watched them eat a goose that they hit with a car. Okay, on the street.
Listen, don't say if Panda. If
Yeah,
Simone tell
you calling
Panda
me
that.
Haitian?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. But listen, so if you guys got a Butterball turkey, just say a few prayers over that thing because you have no
The
idea.
name now has meaning.
Yeah, Butterball has a whole. There's gonna be a bunch of Butterball
Oh,
memes,
man.
a whole bunch.